Record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Sony, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
I really don't like to talk that much. I really don't. I prefer to perform than talk. But hear what I have to say. The tradition of great performers from Sammy Davis Jr. to James Brown to Jackie Wilson to Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly. The story is usually the same though, you know, these guys work really hard at their craft, but the story ends the same. They usually are broken, torn, and usually just sad, and the story is very sad in the end, because the companies take advantage of them. They really do. And Sony, you know, being the artist that I am at Sony, I've generated several $1 billion for Sony, several billion, and they really thought that my mind is always on music and dancing, and it usually is, but they never thought that this performer, myself, would outthink them. Yeah. We can't let them get away with what they're trying to do, because now I'm a free agent. I just owe Sony one more album. It's just a box set, really. And it's with 2 new songs, which I've written ages ago. Because every album that I record, I write, like, literally, I'm telling you the truth, I write at least 120 songs every album I do. So I can do the box set and just give them any 2 songs. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent. Owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's publishing, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it. But I just did good business, you know. So the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies. Thank you. I love Unbreakable. You know. And Tommy Mottola is a devil.
Respect!
I'm not supposed to say what I'm gonna say right now, but I have to let you in on a secret.
Say it.
Please don't videotape what I'm going to say, okay? Turn that off, please.
And I told him I was indifferent, and he didn't like that word. And he cried. And then the final part of the conversation was him telling me that he felt that that someone was going to try and kill him to get a hold of his catalog and his estate.
And she said to me that this is an evil man. And Michael, this man follows me, she said. He taps her phones. And he's very, very evil, and she doesn't trust him. And he is a horrible human being. And we have to continue our drive until he's terminated.
Oh! There you go!
We can't allow him to do this to great artistry. We just can't. I just want you to know I appreciate everything you've done. You've been amazing. You're so loyal, Diana. Everybody, Waldo, all the people here, I love you all. You've been amazing.
Thank you!
They made all the fucking money. If the artist is the one who everybody loves, he should be the one getting the finances. Perfect example, Taylor Swift. She ain't an old artist at all. She's quite new. What did she do? She remastered her album. Why? Because she wasn't making revenues off of that album.
CIA as an organization that's just out of control.
Do you think the CIA have a strategy for podcasters and for podcasting?
I think yes, now they do. It took them a little while to get current, but just like they over time developed a strategy with Hollywood, sure, they're developing a strategy with podcasters. You know, it was only in the last 10 years that the CIA opened a branch within the Office of Public Affairs whose job it is solely to liaise with Hollywood studios. The FBI's been doing this since the 40s. And the goal is that everything that comes out of Hollywood should be pro-CIA. And, you know, we end up with Zero Dark 30 and, you know, The Recruit and the CIA, Argo. The CIA is always the hero in these movies.
If you were still at the CIA now and your job was to infiltrate and
Ever heard whispers about Tommy Mottola being more influential than Diddy? Let me spill the tea. Tommy Mottola, legendary music exec, but also dubbed a cruel devil by Michael Jackson. Why? Let's dive in. Mottola, once the head of Sony Music, wielded immense power shaping the careers of superstars. But Michael Jackson accused him of exploiting artists, labeling him as ruthless. Jackson wasn't alone. Many whispered that Mottola's influence surpassed even P. Diddy's. So, what's the deal with P. Diddy? While Diddy made waves with Bad Boy Records, Mottola had a grip on the entire industry. Conspiracy theories suggest that Mottola's behind-the-scenes maneuvers controlled the fates of countless artists. Intriguing, right?
Diddy's sex trafficking case isn't just about one mogul. It's about the system that enabled him. Like Epstein, he had powerful backers. Clive Davis, linked to mafia payola schemes, Russell Simmons L, fleeing assault charges in Indonesia, and Brett Ratner, hiding in Israel after dining with Trump. These kingmakers used drugs, sex, and mob ties to control the industry. Now, as Diddy faces trial, will the real puppet masters finally be exposed, or will they keep pulling strings from the shadows? Diddy's empire exposes music's dirty secret, a web of mob money, CIA ties, and prison industry schemes. Brett Ratner's Lansky-linked mentor Al Malnick perfected money laundering for the underworld, while MCA's mob CIA connections were buried by Reagan. Whistleblowers claim labels deliberately promoted violent rap to fuel Clinton's prison boom, with private prison giant GEO Group cashing in. This isn't a conspiracy.
Jeffrey Epstein was a spy.
I believe very strongly he was a spy, yes.
And who do you think he was working for?
The Israelis. I'm confident it was the Israelis.
Why?
Jeffrey Epstein is kind of the stereotypical example that they give you in training for what's called an access agent. This is a different kind of recruit. So, for example, if you're a foreign intelligence service and you want information, like close-in information from a former president, from the CEO of the biggest company in the world, from a member of the British royal family, you're not going to recruit these guys. You're not going to recruit Bill Clinton or Bill Gates or Prince Andrew. So you do the next best thing. You recruit somebody who has regular access to them. And that person that you recruit is going to need to make these people feel comfortable.
For the phone, I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes, okay? Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Did Jay reach out yet?
Have you heard of the pizza theory in Hollywood? There are many celebrity interviews where famous actors and musicians talk about going to pizza parties and are constantly talking about how amazing it is.
And her parties are incredible in her house, too.
Yeah, she does have good parties, and she makes good pizza as well.
She makes great pizza,
Wonderful pizza.
Many viewers find this extremely weird for A-list celebrities who are multimillionaires to constantly be talking about something as simple as pizza over and over again. And many are convinced that pizza could be a code word for something much more sinister. It's no secret that Hollywood is a very weird industry with many dark secrets, so it's only natural for people to have these suspicions.
Diddy's sex trafficking case isn't just about one mogul. It's about the system that enabled him. Like Epstein, he had powerful backers. Clive Davis, linked to mafia payola schemes, Russell Simmons L, fleeing assault charges in Indonesia, and Brett Ratner, hiding in Israel after dining with Trump. These kingmakers used drugs, sex, and mob ties to control the industry. Now, as Diddy faces trial, will the real puppet masters finally be exposed, or will they keep pulling strings from the shadows? Diddy's empire exposes music's dirty secret, a web of mob money, CIA ties, and prison industry schemes. Brett Ratner's Lansky-linked mentor Al Malnick perfected money laundering for the underworld, while MCA's mob CIA connections were buried by Reagan. Whistleblowers claim labels deliberately promoted violent rap to fuel Clinton's prison boom, with private prison giant GEO Group cashing in. This isn't a conspiracy.